What is Narcan? What does it actually help with? And how does it even work? Because I think sometimes people think that Narcan is like that cure-all, fix-all drug. If you're ODing on anything, man, get a hit of Narcan, it's gonna save your life. And that is not necessarily the case. So I wanted to do a video exactly what Narcan is. If you're new to the channel, hit the like and subscribe button. What's up, guys? My name is Eric, and I'm a recovering cocaine and alcoholic addict. And I wanted to share about Narcan. Narcan is not a drug that will help with it comes to ODing on cocaine. And yes, you can OD on cocaine, and there are deaths each year from cocaine overdose. Narcan only works with opiates. It is an anti-antagonist. So a lot of times I think people think that Narcan is like the epinephrine of drugs, just like a bee bite. You get a bee bite and you take epinephrine, it's going to fight you through that until, help can arrive or you call 911, whatever. And people, I think, almost have that misconception that that's what Narcan does and it's for every drug out there, and it's not. So any OD on a stimulant, Narcan is not going to help you. It is not a counterbalance. It is an anti-antagonist that prevents the reuptake. So easiest way I can explain what Narcan does is it will only work if you have opiates in your system. So pill form, fentanyl form of whatever, you smoked it, you took it, you IV'd it, however you ended up getting into your system, you OD on it. What Narcan ends up doing is, easiest I can explain it, is picture a bunch of different like shapes and holes and filling those with heroin. Well, Narcan goes quicker than the heroin does and actually fills those holes and prevents heroin from actually getting inside and reuptaking in your system. And that's what brings your breathing and everything back, is it literally blocks your body from accepting in the heroin. And that is how it actually, essentially, in a way, brings you back to life. And just because you use Narcan doesn't mean now you're out of the woods and that you're clear and that you're safe. It literally means now you call 911, doesn't matter who gets in trouble, and you get your butt into the emergency room and you get saved and you get on what you need to get on to start getting it out of your system. And so that is essentially what Narcan is. And it comes in a shot, it comes in even a nasal spray now. And I think you hear a lot of popularity around Narcan just because of so many fentanyl deaths that there are out there. And people don't even realize, I think, when it comes to fentanyl, why fentanyl is essentially used by dealers, especially when it comes to opiates and it comes to heroin, per se, is what you're going to find the most of fentanyl in. You will find fentanyl in now cocaine. You'll find it in a lot of drugs out there now because, let's face it, I mean, dealers found it as a quick way to get rich, to make your stuff the best stuff on the street, because dealers don't care about you. And unfortunately, when it comes to fentanyl, it takes such a small dose of it to kill you that no drug dealer is a pharmacist. You're a street pharmacist. And so what, you're eyeballing it, you're measuring it by, grams, whatever. When it comes to something that's as powerful as fentanyl, you don't mess with it because you don't have the ability to or the knowledge to. And it has become one of the most deadliest opiates out there. So when it comes to Narcan, don't look at it as the cure-all, fix-all, because it's not. It depends on what somebody's ODing from, and even once you get it into their system, you gotta call 911, you gotta get an ambulance there, you gotta get them to the hospital, and you gotta get them then the treatment and help that they need. Because, I think we are in a society nowadays where we always look for that quick fix and hope that something fixes it all, and that's not the case always. So I hope that clears it up on how Narcan works. I mean, it literally blocks your body continually accepting in the heroin, and it brings you back, and you get another chance to either fight forward and get sober or eventually end up underground. It's your choice. And I share, not because I'm an expert or a doctor or anything when it comes to addiction. I was a raging cocaine and alcoholic addict. My sobriety date's 7/25/17, and I just share for the ones out there struggling, the ones out there seeking help and seeking just some kind of information, some kind of realness, because maybe they're dealing with an addict in their life, because that's what it's all about. I mean, for the one out there struggling, who's looking for people that can relate, looking for stories that they can relate to realize that, hey, it is going to get better, is what it's all about. So for the one out there struggling, you got this, and it does get better. But it's a fight. If you haven't hit that like and subscribe button, hit the like and subscribe button, comment down below. Love to hear your thoughts, love to hear your comments, love to hear your stories, because that's what it's about. The more we hear other people share, the more we know we're not alone.